Well, hello, good morning. I'm here. Today is the 21st of May. It's a Sunday, and I will try to go and do some flying. I did yesterday. I went in the country, looked for legally places where I can fly. I actually found a lot of choices, but my flying from now on will surely be more country flying, wild country, not many people. Thank God I'm living actually in an area where it's a few minutes drive with my car. There is no, I'm sorry, this is my warning for belt buckle. A few minutes from me there is a wild country, wild areas, lake country where I can go to. There are a few chalets which I have to, at the moment it's early season, nobody at the chalets yet, so there will be no people involved. In the one chalet I want to take inside the country on a lake, it's called Lake Sear. There is one family living there, I think, year round. So I have to go very high, over 75 meters above them, and come back on the lake. I will probably be near some buildings less than 75 meters for a few seconds to be coming to my home point. We will see. I will try to do this legal, and this was something I have to get used to myself. I'm trying to get also in my eye the distances without having to look on the screen, because I want to keep an eye on the drone at all times like required, which is extremely hard. It'd be so much easier on FPV, because with FPV you just have so much more control than you actually having with fly line by sight. Well, we will see. You will see. You be the judge. Well, this is one of the flying spots I found the day before. I really thought, oh, that it'd be nice to do a little bit shot of a lake at a lake country. So I went there. I asked the people who were there. They were not there the day before, so I was scared of flying. Well, scared. I respected them not being there, and there were two people there when I went there today, and I went to both houses to ask. One happened to be on the road with a gut wheel, but the other person was the sister of this person, and I met, for example, those. There were three sisters and one brother, Seer. Who this is? Those are kids of the man who the lake is named after, Tonio Seer. He passed away about 30 years ago, apparently, and he was the one who opened that lake up for usage for other people, who is responsible for the way the lake looks. And they quite well. It's quite nice. They kept lots of spots, I guess, for the family themselves. They all have chalets around the lake, and some of them must have sold. Some of the land was sold to others. Very nice little lake. Apparently, there is some fishing there. I assume it is and should be for the people who live on the lake. I don't think it'd be a good idea to go there as a stranger, but because there is no public access to it. At least I did not see any public access. So it's all in private hands. Very nice one. The people were so friendly. I gave them my address, my phone number, and everything if they ever need anything done. Very, very nice. I felt quite good being there, felt quite welcome. They were immediately gave me the allowance to fly. and I tried to stay in the middle of the lake and high enough to be actually in the right distance to other people, their houses, their property. So I think I stayed within the law, including the two people over which houses I will fly on the way out. But like I said, they gave me the okay to do so. So, and of course, they will be very happy to have a video of their chalet. They can send this maybe to some family members and stuff like that. Actually, some of the when they talked about me and I tried to tell them how to find me on YouTube, they both of them who I talked to, they already saw my videos from 3-4 years ago from Saint-Valérien. They remember seeing that, and so they will have no problem finding this. That's why I'm doing their video today. I told them I will probably upload it today, and I'm sure they will look for it. Very, very nice people, as I said. I will do the flying here, and after that I went to another little lake which I found no name for in Google Map or anything. I call it unknown lake. There was a few other lakes I would have liked to take, like Lac Cassette and Lac Fury, but they're all private properties. I could have flown over the trees. I know where the lakes are located. I used to go fishing there. But that means I would have been flying over private property knowingly that this is private property. I don't want to do any. There will be many mistakes I'm making. Breaking. This is the lake I told you I could not find the name for. It's just a small little fishing hole, really. But there is. I thought three or four chalets. There's one hidden one in the forest here. Then there is one to the left. There was nobody there to ask permission, so I stayed basically away from their property. Although I hope that they find out that it is there and somebody will tell them, hey, did you see your chalet? It's always nice when you have some video of your properties. This is a very nice explored. It must be great in the summer. I did this flying around the lakes and stuff. I chose this early in the year because it's no flies yet, no black flies, no mosquitoes. It's just a pleasure at the moment to be out there. Usually when it's later in the season, me not being able to move with my remote control, I get eaten alive sometimes. This is all just trying out how this works, how this will work going to places like that. You see in the background Lake Cassette, the little blue one in the back, that's Lac Cassette. But I will have to destroy a lot of video and footage from now on, because I enjoy the flying. I will go and fly a lot. I have perfect backcountry, empty space. Lucky me. I mean, if I live in a city, I would not know where to go. So I'm maybe one of the lucky Canadians who lives in an area where he still can find a free spot, an available spot. So I'm going back now to the flight which I took the day before on Saturday. I went scouting before to see what I could find, and this was on the top of a ridge. I knew I was sort of on top of a mountain driving along on one of those logging roads, and I figured, okay, let's do one surrounding the whole area, take a look. Those are the mountains, what they call Monashi Mountains, I think, in the back there. But this is the area where I live, and there are still many, many possibilities for me to find maybe little waterfalls, rivers. The river at the moment I did not tape it because it is so high, raging from the rain we had for just 3-4 days of heavy rain. So This is already down at my place. In the back there you see my chalet along the river. And this is a place where I used to go the early days hunting and mushroom picking a lot in this little forest there. This used to be my mushroom place. The only one I knew then when I started picking wild mushrooms. That was near home. And I was in there and I found, I mean, this where I live, it's fantastic for mushrooms in the fall, in the early spring. As a matter of fact, soon we will have chanterelle coming again this season. And then there will be the molly, of course. Although I was never a big collector of molly. Don't know, I just didn't really grab my utensils there. Well, like I said, this is interesting for me. To any of you, this will be the real boring part of the videos. And many of my videos will be boring like this from now on. So I will have to destroy, I mean, even here I destroyed 3/4 of all the video I took. They are going to be in the garbage because they are, content-wise, they are garbage crap. Want to stay legal, you're going to be most boring, and I will try to follow the law by as good as I can. That was it.